Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's CFRL Cup Series race. I'm Ryan Harp, or Darth Kylo, and tonight we are heading on down to Southern California and the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana. Auto Club is I would say, a really cool track to race on. It's almost kind of sort of like a flatter version of Michigan, which is, a 2-mile D-shaped oval with a lot of high speeds and multiple grooves for these drivers to take advantage of. But unlike Michigan, Auto Club is a very, very bumpy track. So that's definitely something that these guys are going to have to navigate here tonight. And hopefully I can look here and see if I'm live on the main channel. And yes, I am, definitely. So, we're definitely not going to have any issues there. And I am getting the invites to join the lobby. So let's go ahead and hit up the starting lineup. All right, so on the pole with a new track record is Bradley Domer Jr. with a 39.302. Starting alongside him, Cameron Morris with a 39.310. Row 2, we have two of the Stewart Haas guys, Kamal Wright in the 10, and Tegan Jones, last week's winner at Las Vegas, and he has a very successful run here at Auto Club. He starts 4th. Row 3, we have Jarrett Haw in the 88 and Kevin Hall in the 48, two of the Hendrick guys. Row 4, we have Michael Fox in the 22 and Spencer Boyce in the 18. Row 5, we have Joshua Harris in the 12 and Ryan Parsons in the 14. Row 6, we have Michael Hot Honey Whitman in the 9 and then Anthony Peters in the 8. Row 7, we have David Wessel and Matt Connors, and then rounding out the field is Kevin Williams in the 19. I am getting the invites to join, and they are in the lobby right now, or going into the race right now. Now, it does not look like Mr. Hot Honey Whitman is streaming on his channel, so we are going to have to rely on Michael Fox's stream, which does have a bit of a delay, like a longer delay compared to Whitman's. So that's something we have to deal with tonight, but anyway, we're all doubling up, and hopefully no issues with lag. It looks like everyone is fine on their screens, especially on Fox's screen, so we are going to go ahead and go this time. Bradley has elected to take the inside for the start of the race. And we are in Southern California, which is home to Hollywood and some of the brightest stars in the film industry. But of course tonight, we have our very own cast of characters getting ready to take the green flag here. So Bradley Domer Jr. on the inside, Cameron Morris on the outside. As they hit the restart zone, it's time to roll out the red carpet. Let's go get them, boys.
That would be nice. Because it kind of, like, from the screenshots I've seen, it fucking...
Well, I mean, it's the same engine, so... Same graphics engine, so...
It's an Elva, so... Right
There's
there.
a little
I didn't see it. I missed it.
I couldn't really tell where it was myself.
Morris missed it, that's for damn sure.
No, I saw it. I just had to go. Riley went before I.
Well, I'm
We're through that.
The longer Harris stays behind the 22, the more he sees red. But watch out.
I hit the back of the 88 and shot me up his ass.
Are we still 3 wide? No? Okay.
Nope, 2. Oh. 3 wide now. Again with that one.
I'm trying to back off. I was trying to get in line.
I'm following the fastest man in the league. Y'all kiss my butt.
All right. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, let Harris do that. He likes putting in the glory hole.
Keegan.
Clip that, please. Asking me about the my wiener.
Show me the money. Appreciate that. Oh, I am sorry, Mike. I am so sorry.
3 wide.
3 wide.
Tegan in the middle.
I'm trying
my
to
teammate.
Oh, we're 3 wide. We're 3 wide.
Oh.
Would have been nice to know you're still 3 wide, you dumb fuck.
And I was on the very bottom. There was nobody giving me room there. 22.
That happened way too quick.
One lap, I fucking lost 5 positions. Well, you're the one that was like, oh, I'm gonna put it 3 wide.
Absolutely. Big brain, bro. And I still am. Okay, get back up there.
There they go. There you go.
I got you, JB. Let's go.
I really tried to send it in there.
So 6 laps into the race, Bradley led for a little bit, but Tegan Jones was able to take the lead right away from him. And now he's under attack from the 88 of Jared Haw, right on his back bumper, looking to make the move on the inside. Side by side for the lead going into 3. Jones easily making the high lane work. But Hawes making the bottom lane work as they almost make contact off of 4. Haw taking the apron. And Bradley thought about making it 3 wide, but he thought better of it. And just look at all of them just bouncing down the backstretch. They are still running in one giant pack, and of course, since this is a 2-mile super speedway, the draft is going to play a very important factor here. And they are just 2 and 3 wide from third on back. Of course, Auto Club is seemingly yet another track that Tegan Jones practically owns the keys to victory lane, as he's won the last few races here, including the last race that was here, which was, I believe, our All-Star race. Of course, I might get fact-checked on that later. And that 88 still back there. Still back there working. But Jones hangs tough. And how about Michael Whitman? He started 11th, and he's already worked his way up to 4th, and he might try to get 3rd. battling with the other Michael Fox. And he himself is trying to get Jared Hoff for second. And of course, the longer into the run we go, the more likely the field is to spread out. But yeah, the top 5 have definitely broken away, but from 6th on back, that's when things are starting to get a little dicey. As we got a battle for 6th between Harris and Wright. But now things are starting to spread out in the second pack. But here comes Michael Fox on the outside for second. But Whitman's going to stick with his teammate down low. And now he might take it 3 wide. And now move Whitman up to 3rd. Yeah, he's definitely the biggest mover of the race as we got a spin back in turn 2. And it's the 2 Stewart-Haas teammates of Parsons and Weasel, David Wessel. So the caution, I believe, is going to come out here. They will race it back to the line. They're nearly 3 wide for second, almost 4 wide for the lead. And Tegan Jones will grab the lead, or keep the lead, rather. So the caution is out for the first time today. I'm going to go backwards a little bit and see what the stage is.
I'm muted. Does that mean nobody can hear me?
There's a little agreement because Michael.
Can we?
That's it. If anybody is going to be 25 to 20.
Let him try, and then we'll see how he does.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll
welcome,
be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, to Auto Club. Stage is going to be 25 to 26.
No. Well, that definitely explains it. The stage will be the end of lap 25, beginning of lap 26, and everyone is on pit road. So because of that, we'll see who has the first stall. So it'll be easier to tell who wins the race off of pit road. And it looks like it will be the 19 of Kelvin Williams. And it is definitely giving us a great angle here. And it will be Tegan Jones that wins the race off of pit road. So Tegan Jones keeps the lead, followed by Michael Fox in second. Jones has elected to take the outside for the restart. And we're going to take the green flag with 11 laps to go in the stage. As they're coming off of 4, we're getting ready to restart this race. Jones up high, Fox down low, green flag's out, we're back underway at Auto Club. Boy, what a great jump by Tegan. And he goes down to the bottom to block that line. And they're definitely fighting back there from 6 on back. Top 4 are single file. Look at Joshua Harris up to 3rd. He definitely started toward the back, but now he's making a move for stage points as we got 10 laps to go in the stage. He is right on that back bumper of the 24 of Bradley Domer Jr. Coming off of 4 to 9 to go in the stage, and Jones way down on the apron to block the run from Bradley. And now Harris up high. He's trying to battle his teammate Michael Fox for 3rd place. And Boyce way down low down the backstretch. Eight to go. Bradley trying to make the high lane work, but nothing doing. Well, Michael Fox is definitely making it work as he's trying to get Bradley for 2nd. There may have been a little contact between the 22 and the 24. And he easily gets by. As we have 7 laps to go in the stage. Fox right on Jones's back bumper. He definitely has some speed. Six to go. The top 3 have pretty much broken away. And of course, the 2 former winners here. Obviously, Jones has had Michael Fox, I believe, won the playoff race here in 2023. Now have 5 laps to go. And now Jones and Fox have broken away. And 1 car way in the back, and that is the 19 of Williams. Four to go in the stage. Of course, Fox isn't ready to make the move on Jones just yet. He's probably going to wait until the last lap. As we now have 3 to go in the stage. The 4 and the 22 still running nose to tail. They are practically hopping down the backstretch. Down to one of these two. Fox is still a little too far back to try a dive bomb going into 3 on the last lap. And we have 1 lap to go in the stage. It's Jones versus Fox. And the battle for third between the Hendrick teammates of Bradley Domer Jr. and Jared Haw. And Jones weaving down low, trying to break that draft. Coming off a 4, and Jones will hang on to it. A bit of a drag race to the line, but Jones will win the stage. Hopefully the race finish will look exactly like that. While everyone gets lined up, or hopefully everyone gets lined up so we can tally the stage results. Alright, so by the looks of it, it is Tegan Jones with the stage win, Michael Fox second, Bradley Domer Jr. third, Jared Haw fourth, Michael Whitman fifth, Ryan Parsons, who was in that accident with David Wessel that brought out the first caution of the race, and so far only one for an on-track incident, in sixth, Joshua Harris seventh, Kamal Wright eighth, Cameron Morris ninth, and Spencer Boyson 10th. So pits are open and everyone is in. And it is Bradley Domer Jr. that wins the race off of pit road. So a great pit stop from tonight's pole sitter and new track record holder. And he will elect to take the outside for the restart. Everyone has all doubled up as we get ready to start the second and final stage here tonight. Got a quarter of the race down. 3 quarters more to go. So we are definitely not through with this one yet. And off of 4. Bradley Domer Jr. is the leader. As we start the second and final stage, it is time to crank it up.
I don't want to be on his fucking bumper pushing, just fucking getting damaged.
Don't want to risk getting damage either.
Just keeping it real, Crocker.
I might just lay off you, man.
Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. That's not a bad spot at all.
I spun the tires.
I thought
He's got to let him take the lead here if he's working with him, so there is that too.
I'm trying to let off as much as I can.
Double lock. I'm sorry. That was like, y'all 3.
I should have not done that.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh no. Well, Moncho knew how to fucking drive a car. I wouldn't be in a fucking wall.
I think that was Mon Killer.
Oh.
Mon Killer was trying to let the 24 get back in the lead, and like I said, I took advantage.
And look at that. It just
So did Mike.
I was trying to get around this.
I was trying to get ahead of you, Harris.
I was trying to let you in.
I wasn't trying to grab Mike's bumper.
Yeah, Fucker can't hold the line in time. I did not touch the line. Sorry. I got tight on the entry.
You can come behind the 48 West.
Because I was out of gas for fucking you know when you get out of gas and it just run into
Can we not? Y'all two figure it out. Figure it out.
Oh my god.
I'm so sick of you, motherfucker. Jesus fucking
That
Christ.
was Mike on me, okay?
No, I fucking know who.
That was a terrible entry by me. Holy fuck.
God,
Sorry, 12. I'll just chill down here.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck me.
I'm surprised I didn't.
I have damage on both ends.
Surprised I didn't get none, to be honest.
So come on.
Y'all have to figure it out. We cannot be fucking 3 wide, man. Come on, Mike.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. I have 95% error.
Guys.
My god.
So a rather interesting restart there to start the second stage, as Jones was 3 wide in the middle but was able to recover to third. But David Wessel got into the wall going into 1. I believe last lap or 2 laps ago. Bradley Domer Jr. still leading, but here comes the 14 of Parsons, able to recover very nicely from that wreck. But now here comes Jones for a second, and here comes the battle for the lead. He has the preferred line on the inside. And Tegan Jones retakes the lead. And now it's a side-by-side battle for second. Or should I say a 3-way battle for second, as it's the 24, the 14, and the 88. And the 14 easily takes second. And everybody from 5th on back is running in one giant pack. And contact between the 22 and the 18. As Boyce was trying to force Fox down low. And now it looks like the front of this second pack is all lined up, and they're trying to go after the leaders. All the while, Jones is still out front, and he is building quite a bit of a gap between himself and second place, Ryan Parsons, his teammate. And now it's starting to look like the second pack is catching up to the fourth place driver, Bradley Domer Jr. And of course, Hendrick running third, fourth, fifth, and sixth right now. And now it looks like they've all hooked up. How about Whitman's dropping a little bit? And now everyone's in a big pack again. And again, from fifth on back. But now they've got back in line. But now Kevin Hall is leading that train. The gap looks to have stabilized between first and second. Well, there might have been some gains from the 14 of Parsons. Well, you can never really truly tell. And that pretty much just goes to show you how fast Tegan Jones is around here. He's able... Oh, we got trouble in turn 4. The 10 of Wright and the 18 of Boyce got together. And so the caution is out. I was just about to say, Jones is fast enough to gap the field basically by himself. And oh, it looked like it was, there might have been a bit of a lag spike from the 2 of Cameron Morris. just lagged back into the 22 of Fox. And Michael Whitman took evasive action, and he put Spencer Boyce in the wall. Boyce spun around. So pit road will open this time. Certainly everyone's going to come in. Because according to Fox, he has 9 laps of fuel left, so they could run a little bit longer, but of course none of them wants to chance it. And of course the caution definitely helps out David Wessel. Who was put into the wall early on in the second stage. And it's going to be close. And Jones wins the race off. I do want to go back and listen to the audio. Of what happened.
Well, I'm glad I went low like I did, Bradley, because
Yeah,
you glitched right where I would have been.
Oh.
Big flag. Oh, that's a big flag.
Yellow.
I kind of was wanting it to go green too. I was still all right.
Was that a glitch caution or somebody lost out?
Well, so it was Morris lagged into me, yeah, and then Spencer was at my quarter, and then it put us both into the
Also lagging chart, I guess.
So yeah, that definitely confirmed it was a lag caution. And of course, lag cautions are, automatic here in the CFRL. As you saw, they were all stopped on the apron at the exit of turn 2 because someone was ghosted. So Tegan Jones hangs on to the lead, and Bradley Domer Jr. is on the inside, hoping to get a good jump on the restart. And we are back underway at Auto Club, and Jones with a great jump. Either that or Morris didn't get going. And it looks like most of the field has gone single file already, but there is a bit of a battle toward the back of the pack. With guys like Fox and Wessel, Whitman and Harris back there. And that, of course, is from 9th on back. And how about Matt Connors, who early on in the race was running way off the pace, way in the back. But now he's running up here with the leaders. But of course, he is in a bit of a no man's land right now. Currently, he's running in 8th. Kamal Wright looked to the inside of Haw. And of course, that's for 6th place. course, Ryan Parsons running in third. Of course, ever since that first caution, he was able to find something in terms of adjustments on pit road, and they've been working out as he's currently running in third. Of course, Parsons' teammate Tegan Jones is still out front. And the top 7 still running nose to tail with each other. They're all pretty much just running in formation. And now it's looking like Matt Connors is going to get swallowed up by that second big pack. And it looks like David Wessel is out in front of that. And Wessel might, oh, Connors goes up high, and that's going to allow Wessel to, try to take him down low. And he will, and he's got the 9 of Michael Whitman there to help him. The 12 of Joshua Harris as well. Contact between himself and, the 22. And off of 4, we will officially cross the halfway mark. Only got one car in the grass. And that looked to be the 19 of Kevin Williams. I think it's a one-car incident, so we do stay green. Yeah, we definitely do stay green. And now here comes Whitman. Trying to take 8th away from Wessel. But of course, Wessel has some help from his fellow Fords up high. Yeah, but Whitman takes the spot. And oh, 2 of the Hendrick cars get way loose off of turn 2. the 48 and the 88. They were able to save it, so no caution. We stay green, but they've lost a good bit of time there. And it is wild to see both of them get loose off of 2. Perfectly synchronized. So as they come to line with 46 laps to go, I will say, with a video game like this, it preserves every track in their original forms, basically for all eternity, digitally immortalized. And of course, out in the real world, the fate of Auto Club is uncertain. Whereas a lot of it has been demolished already, except for the front stretch. Now, of course, they are, I believe they are still planning to turn it into a 3/4 mile short track, similar to Richmond. But it is good to know that we have video games like this, as well as iRacing, that keeps the identity of the tracks intact. And I'm sure these guys would much rather race Auto Club as a 2-mile D-shaped superspeedway over a 3/4 mile short track any day of the week. And once again, like earlier on in the race, the top 5 all running single file. And Bradley is the only Chevrolet in the front group. And the rest of them are Fords, so Ford's definitely, they're showing their prowess here tonight. All the while, again, Jones out front, Bradley in second. They have really pulled away now, but it looks like they might start thinking about coming on the pit road pretty soon. As I'm sure that they have probably about 6 or 7 laps of fuel left in the tank. And I'll have to make I believe 2 or 3 more stops before this race is over. And we got Kevin Williams in the grass again. So something is definitely up with his car. And Michael Whitman currently running in 8th. He was up toward the front earlier. But of course the incident with him and Spencer Boyce caused by Cameron Morris's lag spike, and the Michael Fox definitely hurt his race. And speaking of Cameron Morris, he is currently running in 4th in the lead group. Of course, here is Spencer Boyce, currently running in 12th. As we got our first taker, and that is Kevin Hall. So it looks like green flag pit stops have started early. They have about 2 or 3 laps of fuel left in the tank for pretty much everyone in the field. Of course, some of these guys are able to stretch it a little bit further. And Tegan Jones is in. As is the 10 and the 88. And the 12 and the 18. And so Bradley Domer Jr. takes over the lead. And he might be coming in this lap. And yes, he will, as is everyone in the top 3. Parsons and Morris are also in. Got the 9, the 22, the 41, and the 8. They're also in. And Jones is off. We'll see if he'll retake the lead here. And it looks like he will retake the lead. So now everyone's really going to spread out now. So Jones is leading. Kamal Wright in second. Once again, Tegan Jones is pretty much gone. We now have 35 laps to go. And Bradley Domer Jr. has taken second. And of course, Bradley does have fresher tires than Tegan Jones, so 1 lap fresher to be exact. But I believe Auto Club is definitely one of those tracks where once the tire fall off hits, it hits. And it just evens everyone out. And we're riding along with Bradley. And it definitely looks to be like a 1.5, 2-second gap between himself and Tegan Jones. But of course, he does have drafting help. So that gap definitely will come down a little bit. But that question is, how much will it go down? So we're looking at this, I would say the second pack, which is everyone from 8th on back. David Wessel leads that. Once again, looking from Bradley Dormer Jr.'s view, yeah, you can definitely see the gap has definitely come down. And pretty much everyone, 2nd through 5th, is working together. Using the draft to their advantage. And the gap has pretty much remained the same. And looking at Fox's stream, there's 28 laps to go. And he currently has 13, I believe now 12 laps of fuel left. So yeah, they're definitely going to have to make one more stop. I believe that will be coming to 16 to, I believe, 14 laps to go. Right around there. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring up the point situation. And this is, of course, after Vegas. Tegan Jones with 7 wins. He is currently the points leader. And Michael Whitman is the 2nd seed with 3 wins. Jared Haw, 3rd seed with 2 wins. And then Bradley Domer Jr. and Michael Fox, also with 2 wins, are the 4th and 5th seeds. And Kevin Hall is the 6th seed with 1 win, and which was at Road America. But when we get to the cutoff line, is where things get a little interesting. Ryan Parsons has 140 points over the cut line, so barring any catastrophic collapse in the final few races, which, if I can bring up the schedule here. The final 9 races of the regular season, he will pretty much lock himself in on points. Yeah, but definitely 8th through 10th. Looking very spicy, as Spencer Boyce currently is 20 points above the cut line. Kamal Wright is 9 points above. And Joshua Harris, he's only 1 point above the cut line. But then you get to everyone below the cut line. Anthony Peters is 1 point below. Cameron Morris is 8 points below. And then Chase Loans is 22 points below. But of course, Chase Loans is not in this race tonight, so he's definitely going to lose out on some points. So I believe everyone from, I would say, from 8th to 13th in the Cup standings is definitely a group to keep your eye on as we get through the final 9 races here. 10 including this one. So, looking at Fox's stream, there's 22 laps to go. And they will be coming to 20 laps to go in the races. Cameron Morris in the grass! Morris is in the grass. We stay green, but he has lost all of his momentum. So a tough break for the 2 of Cameron Morris. If he stays where he is, he's still going to get a very good result with the top 5 finish, but yeah, his chance to win has pretty much been thrown out the window. 19 laps to go. And these guys, I believe, are starting to think about their final stops. I believe somebody has already dived in. We got the 18 of Spencer Boyce, he's in. The 14 of Ryan Parsons is in. So he's the first of the guys in the lead group to come down to make their final stop. And both Bradley and Tegan Jones are in. As is the 88 and the 48. So Kamal Wright is your current leader, but of course he'll definitely be coming in this time. And there he is. So Wright and Morris are in. Jones and Bradley are out. So Michael Whitman is now your race leader. He's definitely staying out very long on the tires and fuel that he has. And now he's in, as is the 41 of Wessel. And Wessel, I believe, he might have passed Whitman coming to pit road. But, yeah, it looks like Whitman was able to hold on to his position. And I believe Jones will retake the race lead here. And actually, Fox was the race leader. But Jones will definitely retake it. As we now have 15 laps to go. And yeah, Jones has retaken the race lead. And by a very large margin over Ryan Parsons. And now it looks like Kamal Wright will take over second, so it'll be an overall very good result for Stewart Haas Racing if everything finishes where it is. 14 laps to go. Tegan Jones is leading with Stewart Haas running 1, 2, 3. They're really all spread out. Now I have 13 to go. Of course, there is still plenty of time for another caution to come out. That is definitely something Tegan Jones definitely does not want to hear. Because that means another restart. But of course, he has been very good on the restarts. In all three of the instances that we've had one. I believe that is 13 to go. I know it is kind of hard to tell with Fox's stream being delayed as it is. And no, it's 12 laps to go. My apologies. And so now they're going to be coming to 11 laps to go. So yeah, 11 to go. But pretty much the only battles on the track right now are the battle for second between Wright and Parsons. But I believe they're going to try to work together to catch up to Tegan Jones, but he's still a little too far up the road for them. As well as the battle for fourth between Bradley Domer Jr. and Cameron Morris. And we have Michael Whitman running in seventh. And the fourth Stewart Haas car of David Wessel running in eighth. Nine laps to go. So we are now in the single digits. Yeah, that's right. We definitely have 9 laps to go, coming to 8 to go. Seven laps to go. If there's one thing that Tegan Jones at this moment does not want to hear, it's cautions out, race it back to the line. What he wants to hear is 5 laps to go, no more cautions. Of course, we are a little under a lap and a half away from 5 laps to go. Six laps to go. So off of 4. 5 laps to go. No more cautions. Tegan Jones, easily the most dominant car in the race tonight. At another track where he pretty much owns the keys to victory lane. 4 to go. Got Wright and Parsons. Second and third. Still running nose to tail, but of course it will not be enough. It's going to be too little too late for them. Three to go. And pretty much everyone from 6th on back is running in a pretty big pack. Now coming to 2 to go. And look at this car hopping down the backstretch into turn 3. And off of 4. The white flag is out. Final lap at Auto Club. And this will be another super dominant win for the 4-time and defending champion of the CFRL Cup Series. And as he comes off of turn 4, 7 is splendid, but 8 is great. Tegan Jones wins at Auto Club.
Oh, Kevron. You're good. I was trying not to hit you, and the next thing you know, it's a boop. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I think I came back.
1, 2, 3, boys.
There we go.
Was well, a thousandth for 8.
Damn.
Alright, the tape's back in.
Oh my god. I had a good car for like the first 25% of this race.
Oh, thank you. I think it's a 6.5.
Barely edged that way.
Speaking of I think he's out of the gas. Is he out of gas or is he just from the ground?
Yeah, I'm out there.
Yeah, my bad. I think I came down into you.
You're good. It didn't cost us really anything.
It almost cost me. I got licked.
I know. Like, I mean, we could have met in the middle, but I was trying to stay down because I was sliding, and next thing I know, I got hit, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. I feel like I could have had you on the outside if I didn't do that.
I will invite all of you guys to my funeral, just so you know.
My place?
If it's cheaper, sure. Really, why do I care? I'm not paying for it.
And it is Cameron Morris with the fastest lap of the 39.1. And now we will bring in our race winner, Tegan Jones. And even though he is my friend on here, I do still have to search for him because he doesn't show up on my friends list. There we go. And there is your race winner, Tegan Jones. Another super dominant win here at Auto Club, but that's pretty much to be expected considering that you practically own the track.
Yeah, pretty good there, but everybody still has caught up a little bit there, especially when you get 4 good cars together that can kind of ride in a line and draft up to you. That's just the way that it goes with these tracks and the low draft. So everybody's gotten pretty good at working that low draft now. So anybody that has a really dominant car is almost at a disadvantage. The only advantage they may have is the guys that's catching them is running the shit out of their tires, and that's what I was counting on. And I think toward the end of that one run before the last pit stop, they started getting a little bit loose, and I gained a little bit of that time back, and then I kind of short pitted them a little bit, me and the 24, and so that's what got me getting them all separated. Really helped me pull away, on that last 18 laps that I had after I pitted. So yeah, I finally had a good stop there at the end, and kind of didn't make too many adjustments. The car was just kind of on rails all night. It was after the stage, it was not loose, it wasn't tight, it was just kind of neutral. So probably one of the best cars I've had at Auto Club in a couple years.
Yeah, but going back to that restart to start the second stage, I mean, you lost the lead coming off of pit road, and then you were stuck in the middle 3 wide in traffic, but then all of a sudden you were able to retake the lead the very next lap. So, like, did you feel like, like you had, I would say that ability to kind of work your way through that traffic and then just take the lead with ease?
Really, it's just when the opportunity presented itself, I took it. I think that's where Bradley kind of washed up a little bit. I forgot who was under him, and I kind of stuck it in the middle, and 3 wide on that. And then there was another restart where Mike and Mindkiller got into it and kind of broke us up. And I kind of rode for a little bit, but I kind of decided to take the lead as quick as I can because Bradley and Ryan were both lagging at that point. Together, actually, they were kind of taking turns lagging, and I didn't. Bradley or JB was already a victim of it once, and I did not want to be a victim of it as well. So, yeah, I kind of just took it just for that fact that they were both lagging pretty regularly, at that time, and I didn't want to be behind it and get the front end damage from it. So, like I said, it was a good car. I really wanted to win this one. I say that every week, but 200 start. It's kind of hard to tell a lot of people's starts in the league because of some missing races, but I know mine for sure, and that was like my 200th start for a Cup Series. So really wanted to win this one. If I didn't, it was no big deal, but yeah, it's just something I wanted to win.
And your 200th start, and you've definitely won more than half of those starts, as your 100th win was last season. But
well, I'm just talking about Cup Series. So
well,
I've won 3/4 of them. So, well, not 3/4, but not half. So, but pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close to it. But a very strong day, not only for you, but all of Stewart-Haas with Wright and Parsons finishing second and third. So a 1-2-3 for Stewart-Haas, and I feel like that's probably one of the best overall team performances for you guys for at pretty much any point this season.
It's been a while since we've had a 1-2-3 finish outside of a plate race. We've had them. I think we've had it here before and some other racetracks, but it's been a while, with Kamal's lag outs that he has trouble with. Wessel not being able to show up, with his new work schedule and stuff. And then, Brian, with his lag now too. So they actually kind of worked together this weekend and shared a setup. So I'm glad that, they got together and worked together and get, worked on a setup together, and it paid off. They, finished second, third, and was racing for second there at the finish. So, kudos to them. Once they got out of everybody else's draft, they were pretty good on their own as well. So, I think if Wessel had been clear of the bullshit that was going on earlier, I think he probably had a really good car because he's really good here as well on the long run. So it seemed like Stewart-Haas cars are really good on the 2 mile tracks. We're good at Michigan and we're good here. So yeah, I'm very proud of the effort that we put in. Just wish we had Wessel up there to at least be pretty closer than what he was.
So next week we have Dover, which is I would say another pretty good track for you specifically. So what are you thinking going into next week's race?
Seemed like that track is hit or miss. Every other year I run good, and then another year I don't. That was a year I had probably the best car there, but somebody kind of jacked up the restart and then wanted on like some a fuel mileage, and then I think I won it one year on fuel mileage, and then I think I won it last year on speed or something when other people were trying to do it on fuel mileage. So that track seems like it's hit or miss for me, kind of like it's kind of like Bristol and Phoenix. For me, it's sometimes I have it and sometimes I don't. So I've not got high expectations, but to win at least. But I do want to at least be top 3. Just at this point, you kind of want to pad your point lead and so that you have those bonus points going into the playoffs.
Well, after tonight we have 9 more races, but and hopefully you'll definitely make those points count. But yeah, congrats on your race win tonight, and we'll see you next week at Dover.
Thanks for broadcasting. Hope we put kind of a decent show on for you.
Yeah, I'd say I'd give it like a 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, that's better than what we usually do, so I'll take it. All right, I'll see you later.
All right, I'll see you. Now we will bring in a second place finisher, and that is Mr. Kamal Wright. And I would definitely think this was his best result of the year. And there he is. And there is your second place finisher, Kamal Wright. A very, very good result for you. I would say this is your best result so far this season.
Yeah, I've finished second 3 times already. So, yeah, I'm still matching my best finish. The car was really good, so.
I would say, like, in terms of your performance, I would say, this has been your best result so far this season. Now, of course, you were able to finish the race this time. No lag outs, which is a very good thing. So, I know that you and pretty much your teammates were running in that lead group for pretty much the whole night. So, was that, would you say, the draft in that lead group, like the key to your very strong result tonight?
Yeah, that was the plan. I ran the plan with Ryan and S'mores, and we practiced last night, and I told them that we have to just stay with that main pack. If we stay with the main pack, you know, it usually consists of guys like, you know, Bradley, Tegan, you know, Mike, all those guys. If you just keep up with them, you know, we'll be up front and challenging for the win. So I already told them what we're gonna do, and we executed the plan perfectly.
And that's great to see. But of course, whenever the green flag pit stops all cycle through, that's when pretty much everyone spreads out. So, like, did you and Parsons have a plan in place to kind of work together in case, you know, everyone gets all spread out?
Well, we were going to try the undercut, but I don't think we made plans on that last stop. I think it was every man for themselves on the last stop when it came to strategy. So I didn't really. I mean, the only game plan I had for that was undercut. So, like I said, I don't know.
And now, of course, we do have Dover next week, which I'd say is a bit of a wild card track for you. So, how's your game plan looking going into Dover next week?
I just have to see how the car handles because, you know, one year the car was really good. We were on the ball. I think we won that race a couple seasons ago, and then, you know, I think a couple of seasons. I don't think I have finished a Dover race since that. I think I lagged out the last two. So I don't know. It's gonna be more one of those handling tracks. If you can get the car handling off the turn forward pretty well, then you're gonna be a threat. And hopefully the internet holds up, of course. So, you know.
Of course, one more before I let you out of here. Stewart Haas Racing gets a 1-2-3 finish here tonight at Auto Club. How does that feel about your team's performance?
Well, it shows that we're still out there. We're still strong. We're still, you know, a team. I know it's been, you know, team just winning races for SHR right now, but, you know, for me, Ryan, and Weasel, we've been pretty much showing our speed. We show consistency. We just have, you know, luck. You know, luck just had to fall in our favor sometimes, you know.
Yeah, 'cause sometimes you have to be both lucky and good to succeed in this league. But yeah, congrats on your runner-up finish tonight, and we'll see you next week at Dover.
All right, 10-4.
All right. Let's bring in our third place guy, and that is Mr. Ryan Parsons. And there is your third place finisher, Ryan Parsons. Another very good result for you, as well as all of Stewart Haas Racing, getting yourself a top 5 finish. So, like, how does that feel, getting a top 5 at Auto Club?
You know, it feels pretty good. I mean, this car was really good. Not as fast as what Tegan was, but, you know, to manage to get a top 3 is very good. And this top 3 feels a lot better than last week's top 3.
And of course, yesterday, I just had your teammate Kamal Wright in here. He said that you and him did a practice session to plan out what you were going to do in the race. So how big was that session last night for your result?
It was big because he ended up finding a setup on one of the sliders, and it worked really well for me the whole race once I got it in. I just had to manage the first stage and get the setup in, and that setup was beautiful. That's probably one of the better cars I've driven.
So how big was you being in the lead pack and the draft? How big was that for you?
It was big. That was the key. If you were able to stay in that lead pack, you were gonna get a good finish, and to be able to avoid that chaos and be in the lead pack was massive. because that allowed me to be within the top 5 the rest of the race.
And of course, when we did have green flag pit stops, basically everyone just, spreads out, and it's basically every man for themselves. So, did you and Kamal, have a plan in place for whenever the field does spread out?
We kind of did, but at the same time, when the way the race played out, it was tough. I mean, Tegan was on rails. This is one of his better tracks, so when he was able to get by and there was no other group to really catch him, he was good as gone. That's just how good he is.
And how big is it that Stuart Haas was able to get a 1-2-3 finish here at Auto Club, and of course you being a part of that trio in the top 3?
It's just really cool. I mean, I think all 3 of us were just really dialed in and had a little bit of luck fall our way, and it's just really good points day for the top 3 for us at Stuart Haas, and just a great team effort overall.
Of course, next week we go to Dover, and I would say, it's a bit of an iffy track for you, so how are you planning to attack that?
I don't know yet. That track just is, like you said, hit or miss for me. So I guess just it's going to be play it as I go, because if I have a fast car, I'm going to try to be careful with it because of how turn 1 and 2 can be, and then how it can be in entering 3 getting really loose. So it's just all about management from there.
Yeah, we'll see how you definitely manage Dover next week. But congrats on your 3rd place finish, and we'll see you next week at Dover.
All right, see you next week.
And now we will bring in our 4th place guy. And that is Mr. Bradley Domer Jr. We're setting a new track record in qualifying, starting on the pole. And there is your 4th place finisher, Bradley Domer Jr., starting on the pole with a new track record, and then coming away with a top 5 finish. I know, obviously, you wanted a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I definitely would do a little bit more than that, but 4th is just my number. A few years ago, I finished here a lot, and I tend to do it again. But consistency is key.
Yeah, definitely consistency is the key there. So, but at one point, it definitely looked like you had the fastest car in the field, but ultimately it was Jones. He just had the better car. Like anything you could have done to hold off the charge from the 4.
No, this is one of Tegan's really good racetracks. I stay here in Chicagoland, are his best racetracks. He's pretty much unbeaten here in the Cup Series. It's just really hard to beat him here. I tend to finish 3rd here a lot. I finish 1 spot shorter today than I normally do. But by far, I think the best 2 drivers at this track is the 88 and the 4, with Tegan being slightly better. Everyone else, you can just throw a bunch of people in there for the 3rd best, because Mike's good here. It depends on how the drafts fall and your luck goes, and just coming on and off pit road. That's big key. But Tegan's just really, really good here.
Now, of course, the big aspect of this race was the draft and the ability to stay in the lead pack, and you were pretty much there basically the entire time. So, how big was that in your result tonight?
Oh, it was huge. There probably was a few cars behind me that might have been a little bit better than me if this track actually means something to not have draft or anything. But draft's a big part of here. wish it could be like it was in real life before they decided to rip the whole track up, where you had 7 different grooves to run. I feel like that would make the racing a little bit more interesting and fun here. But draft's key. It's all about getting in line, not losing the lead draft, and not getting screwed over by someone dive bombing or doing any of that.
And then next week we have Dover, which is it's definitely been a hit or miss track for a lot of guys here in the CFRL Cup Series. And would you say that you're one of those guys that's kind of hit or miss when it comes to Dover?
I would say a few years ago I was hit or miss here. But I feel like ever since, I want to say 2022 or 2023, every race I have been a top 2, if not the fastest car. By winning one of those, I can't remember what the last year was. We had 2 races here. I ended up winning the first one. And the second race was between JB and I, and we were both fast, had a huge lead on everyone else. But at that point, Weasel in the 24 and the 4 car saved enough fuel and ended up finishing 3rd or 4th there. I feel like the last 3, maybe 4 races here, I have been top 3, if not the best car here. However, this year a lot of people has shown more speed than in the past, so to be honest with you, this race could be a wild card. Because I know Mindkiller, he used to be good here, and then he kind of fell off, but he's been really fast this year, so he could be someone to contend this week. But I know for a fact I should be and JB should be.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a wild card for sure next week. But congrats on your 4th place finish, and we'll see you next week at Dover.
Alrighty. Thank you for doing this again.
And so now we will have one more before we get out of here. And that is the 2 of Cameron Morris. And there is your 5th place finisher, Cameron Morris. A very good top 5 result for you tonight. So, how do you feel about your performance tonight here at Auto Club?
I'm very happy with the one tonight because I think I had told some of my 4 teammates last night. I was like, I feel like I've not finished got a top 5 this whole season. I felt like, and then of course tonight I get a 5th tonight, which I'm very happy about. Helps out with the points, because some drivers around the cutoff line where I'm at, Spencer and Harris mainly, them 2, and Chase as well because he didn't show up. That helps me get some more points on the cutoff line and try to make the playoffs to for this year before we head to the next game.
Yeah, definitely going to help out in the points there. But, yeah, you were basically in that lead group the entire time. And how would you feel about, the draft being like a critical component of your finish tonight?
I would say it would definitely helped out with my finish tonight, but I felt like I had a car capable of winning up there on its own because I was able to, at the end when we all made our final pit stops, I caught Bradley pretty quickly, took a couple laps, but I think I had lap faster tires than him, but still that all made the difference with me catching him. I think Mike probably had a better car than me. I think he finished second this race last year, so he was pretty fast. JB I think was pretty fast as well. It's just for these type of races, you gotta stay out of trouble mainly because it's a chaos race, it's a plate race. Anything can happen because of the draft as well. So you just gotta be in the right spot at the right time. Try to capitalize on the opportunities that you presented to you, and I feel like tonight I made a very good opportunity out of it tonight, and being the lead Penske car for the first time in the season, so I'll take it.
And of course, toward the end of that run before the final pit stop, you found yourself in the grass, so basically knocking you out of contention for a win. But what happened there?
We all got stacked up off of turn 4. Me, Kamal, Bradley, and Ryan. We all got stacked up off of turn 4. We were literally like bumper to bumper to bumper to bumper with each other. And then I let off the gas because I'm on Ryan's left rear at this point. And then I tried to turn left. I was clicking my stick left to turn left to keep it, try to make the corner and try to keep it straight as possible at the same time. Well, the one time I clicked left again, it just, for some reason, the game just made me shoot all the way left. Like I freaking did like a 90-degree turn to the left, and then it just sent me straight into the grass, which that was very frustrating because that cost me a chance to get a second, third, or fourth. Well, not fourth. I think I was at least fourth, but definitely at least a podium finish for sure. Which that would have helped out. Those little extra points really matter where I'm at in the standings. But besides that, I'm still really happy with my finish. But could have been a little more. But it is what it is. Just the game being dumb, I guess.
And next week we go to Dover, and a bit of a hit or miss track for a few guys here. So, how do you feel about Dover next week?
I love Dover. I've always ran really well at Dover. I had a fast car there last time. I ended up, I think I finished top 5 there last year with it was a 4th or 5th. So I'm really looking forward to Bristol. I mean, not Bristol, Dover. I'm not looking forward to Bristol, but later in the year. But Dover, I've always ran well at Dover. I've always had a knack for it for whatever reason, and it's gonna be hard to pass. It's gonna be a 1-lane track. Draft might play a factor in that race too, unfortunately. But it's just gonna be how you handle pit road with that being tricky, and how you handle trying to make passes because you gotta make them quick and clean at Dover, and also possible strategy plays come into play as well for that race. Maybe like last year, I think my killer took fuel only and almost won the race off Tegan, and I took 2 tires, so because I didn't think I could make it on no tires. So strategies are going to be probably all over the place for that race. It just depends also how the cautions fall as well. So hopefully I have another good one there this time around like I did last year, and kind of like tonight, and try to get closer into the top 10 in points.
Bristol, Dover, I mean, they're both made out of concrete. But congrats on your 5th place finish tonight, and we'll see you next week at Dover.
Thank you, and I'm my first interview, first top 5. I'll take it. Been one for a while. I'm happy.
Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Have a good night.
Right. Same to you. And I believe that will do it. And, of course, final thoughts on the race? Oh, it's definitely another very dominant showing for Tegan Jones, and not only for him, but 2 of his fellow Stewart-Haas drivers, Kamal Wright and Ryan Parsons. They're able to finish 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, so definitely Stewart-Haas's best performance, I would say, this season so far. Yeah, of course, in terms of overall team effort. So great to see Stewart-Haas getting back on form overall. But of course, since we are done with Auto Club, that's of course coming up on Wednesday. The midweek guys are going to be back in action, and they will be going trucking at the Charlotte Roval, which is, I believe, our 2nd road course race of the season. So it'll definitely favor the guys with the road course expertise, myself not being one of them, but hopefully I'll be able to finish that one. And of course, again, next week, we got Dover, which is, of course, the Monster Mile, the 1 mile concrete oval with banking pretty much all over the racetrack, so definitely going to be a interesting one there, but hopefully you'll join us for that. But thank you all for watching the stream tonight. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on Wednesday for the truck race at the Charlotte Roval for the midweek series. If not that, then definitely next Sunday for the Cup race at Dover. And that cut line is looking more and more interesting by the day. Then until then, have a good night, everyone.